And I think one thing that we are seeing is, even though the sales may be up and down in this upcoming environment, in the current environment, the best companies, to your point, like what you're thinking about, is they're looking at this as an opportunity to grow market share.
Yes.
Which is because everybody's going through it. The best in class will actually be able to respond and react in a much more methodical way and provide that Six Sigma output and be good at their operations. A lot of companies will get stressed and will not be able to accept the changes and perhaps even respond in a good way. So you might actually end up losing share. So this could be the next 1 year may not be a sales play, but it may be a market share and a profitability play.
Right. And I think, I would agree completely. Going after share, especially if there are businesses that are not investing or rolling back their investment, be they big or be they small businesses, that's absolutely an opportunity for us. And it's, there's that old adage that during downturns you invest, right? And you try and invest as much as you can, as much as your balance sheet allows during downturns. And this is one of the benefits of the beauty business, is that it's pretty resilient. People, they want to take care of themselves, be it from a skincare perspective. Just because it's a recession, it doesn't mean you shouldn't wear sunscreen on your face every day, as a great example. And people are always going to wash their hair. They might do it a little bit differently. They might get their hair colored a little bit differently. But that's where we have the benefit also of having a professional business, but also having a consumer business. So there can be trade-offs between that. But right now, we do see inflation, but broadly in the numbers we see in the market, people are still buying products. So we'll see how that continues to develop, because obviously inflation it's real. I was in France and it hadn't really hit in France. I came back to the US a couple of weeks ago for vacation or for business, I forget which, and I went into the supermarket over the weekend and I was shocked. And now I'm going to be back in France next week. So we'll see if things have quote unquote upsized themselves or right-sized themselves in France. But that will ultimately impact consumer spending behavior. For sure, but as of right now, we're still seeing good consumption trends, and we see that when you look at the earnings releases from some of our compatriots like a L'Oreal or from an Estee, their earnings and their Olaplex as well. You're seeing in their earnings releases that they still see a dynamic market, challenges in certain geographies or certain regions, but still a dynamic market.
Yeah, I think to your point, Chris, I think there's some, categories and sectors that will be more impacted, but I don't, sample size opinion of one, right? But I don't think that, I can speak from my personal experience. I don't think my wife's going to be using less creams or things for her hair or what have you, without my hair. Maybe I can't speak, but I'm just speaking from experience. I'm not generalizing.
You're helping her offset.
Yeah, exactly.